Hey guys, Logan with Enduro Engineering, and today I'm going to show you how to install the handlebar risers on the 2023 KTM and Husqvarna motorcycles. So step number one, you're just going to get the bar pad out of the way if you're running a bar pad. So just go ahead and pull that offset to the side. Next, the nice thing about the 23 models is you don't have to remove your handlebars. They mount from the bottom side, so leave your handlebars right where they are. That way you get them where they stay where you like them. So take a T45 Torx wrench and go to the bottom side here of the handlebar mounts under the triple clamps, and you're going to remove both bolts on both the right and the left side of the bike. Okay, now you got both bolts removed out of the handlebar mounts. You can just put the handlebars out of the way, so you can slide them forward there. That way you can access the holes that you need to. In the kit, you've got 3 different size risers. You've got a 5mm, 10mm, and 15mm. You can use them single by themselves, or you can stack them to get that 20mm. We don't recommend you go over 20mm. That's going to be the highest you want to go. But take a look at your chart, your instructions, to make sure that you use the right size bolts. You got 3 different sets of bolt lengths. So we're going to go with 20mm here, so we're going to need the longest bolts, which is a 70mm. So put a little Loctite, some thread locker on the bolt, and feed it through from the bottom, just like you remove the stock bolt. And then take the stack or single spacer that you want to use for the bar risers and just line those up. So you've got an indent, a machine indent in the spacers here. You want to make sure that those are actually pointing down. That way they sit on here and they don't move. And then do the same thing, make sure they're both going the same way. Now you can take the handlebars, go back on, and then just tighten a couple threads by hand, but don't quite tighten it all the way, just on that one side. That way we can still get the spacers on the other side. So we've got the one side started. Now I still have enough room where I can turn the handlebars a little bit, get the bolt underneath and through. Again, you're going to want to put some thread locker on these. And then you can line the handlebar risers up. Make sure you use the same size stack on both sides with the same size bolt on both sides. So feed those through, get your handlebars lined up, and then tighten that by hand. Just get some threads started. Okay, now both sides are started by hand. Go ahead and take an 8mm Allen wrench and tighten both bolts. If you don't have a socket or an Allen in the 8mm, there's one provided in your kit. I'm going to take the socket here, it's a little quicker, and tighten both sides up. We're going to go to factory spec with these torque settings. Okay, the last step's just going to be you're going to want to sit on the bike, make sure it's where you want it. You know, being that the handlebars are a little higher, you might have to adjust your levers or stuff like that. So just before you go on your next ride, just make sure everything's right where you need it to be. Then you can install your bar pad back on and you're good to go. If you have any questions, give us a call at 517-393-2421 or visit EnduroENG.com.